Hi there. I'm Slim Critchlow, and tonight I'm talking with Ben Brown. Do you go by Benjamin or Ben?
Either one.
And he's a roots blues player who's kicking up quite a fury here in San Francisco in the Bay Area, and we're following him around tonight. We're going to see his feature, and we're going to find a little bit about him. Good talking with you, Ben.
Thanks for having me, Slim.
Where'd you grow up?
I didn't grow up really anywhere. I was born in Chicago into a Navy family and moved around quite a bit and wound up in California eventually.
In the Bay Area here?
No, mostly the Valley and such, but...
Sacramento, Modesto?
More like Fresno.
Fresno?
And then Redding.
Redding?
And then up there. And then, moved down here to play music.
So what was your first musical experience? When did you start playing, or when did you think that, hey, I want to learn a little bit of music?
I wanted to get a guitar at first. I was watching that old movie, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? And there's a scene in it where they're all sitting around the fire, and that Robert Johnson character is playing an old Skip James tune, and that was just the coolest song I ever heard, so I wanted to do that, so that's about it. I don't know.
Well, that's great. Sitting, picking, and a grinning.
Mm-hmm.
How old were you then?
15 or 16, around there.
15
somewhere.
or 16?
Yeah, I got a guitar on there.
And have you always, was that electric guitar or acoustic guitar?
Acoustic.
Acoustic. Have you always been a solo performer, or have you played in
I used to have a band here. When I first moved here in the city, me and my brother played in a band called Devil Said Maybe, and we did that for a few years, and he moved out and moved on, and I've just been doing it solo ever since.
So, I've seen you, and I know that a lot of people like your stuff. Every time your name gets mentioned, everyone's going, Ben Brown, man, he's good,
Yeah.
And I've seen lately you've been getting some pretty good press, too, from what you were playing over at Rasputin or something, and there was some press. I just read I'm not sure who who wrote it or anything, but it's pretty good stuff.
Yeah, that's cool.
So, how have you progressed since you started learning to play? Have you always just kind of been into the blues thing?
I was interested in the blues initially, but back then in high school and stuff, I was into Dave Matthews Band and stuff like that, so I was playing a lot of his stuff. And then when I started writing my own stuff, it just ever since it's been just going toward the blues, and I as far as listening to music, I just keep going back, and it just gets better and better. So that's what I'm interested in.
So you started writing your own material in high school?
Yeah, around there.
No love songs?
There's a few love songs. Yeah, a few
You Broke
girls.
My Heart.
Yeah.
Get Out of Town.
Yeah, a couple of those. Yeah. Actually, I played one at the prom. My girlfriend at the time dumped me, and she took some other guy to the prom, and they invited me to play at the prom, and I wrote a song for her and made sure that her date wasn't getting lucky that night.
Oh my gosh, that's great. That's a great story.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, you gotta let them have it sometimes,
So you've been playing music around San Francisco for quite a while, playing in the open mics.
Mm-hmm.
If you were, what advice would you have to some person just got into San Francisco and was trying to get into the music scene and the open mics? Any advice, songwriting advice, getting to know people advice?
That's basically it. Just go to open mics, play some songs. Don't worry about anything, and just be cool and meet everybody, and you'll meet some good friends. I've met a lot of great friends around here, and things start looking up after a while.
And you're coming out with a CD soon?
Yeah, I recorded for the past few months. I'm done now, but recorded with
Fire truck.
Brent Newcomb. Some people know as Brent Tondo. Great friend of mine. We recorded in an abandoned apartment and recorded 20 songs, and I'm going to release an EP next month with him. He recorded 2 of 7 songs, and then an album later on, not sure when, of 13 songs. So
that's a lot of songs.
Yeah, it was building up.
Is that the first your first debut recording, or do you have other records out?
I mean, I've recorded before, made little chintzy demos and stuff, but then
This is the first official Ben Brown release.
Yeah. I mean, I did an album with the band, but we broke up shortly afterwards, so that really didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I know. It's hard. That's why I try to work solo.
Yeah, I mean, you don't. Yeah.
Relying on other people, herding ducks, man.
Yeah, it's tough, but I want to be in a band again one day. It's got to be right,
Yeah, you definitely have to find the right people. It's all about chemistry and respect for everybody else in the band. It's like, hey, I'm not going to show up drunk again.
Yeah, or get drunk or all that. Yeah, everything else. So next month, July 6th, Friday, me and Brent are going to be releasing our EPs at the Plow and Stars here in the city on Clement and 2nd.
All right. You've just met Benjamin Brown, and you'll be hearing more of him because all the people in San Francisco say that he's an up-and-coming blues roots player, and he always has a great following. He's playing with a lot of people. And if you get a chance, you see his name, go check him out.
Thank you, Slim.
Thank you, Ben.